welcome back. My name is Lexi Jong, and here I like to talk about luxury makeup. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 favorite red lipsticks for the holidays, and this video is in collaboration with Stephi Glam. If you haven't checked out Stephi's channel yet, please make sure you do so and tell her that I sent you. And if you are interested in the latest and greatest in luxury makeup, Stephi's channel is a must-have to watch because she is able to get new releases and reviews on these releases up faster than anybody. She is definitely very fast and she's got some good connections. So if you haven't checked out Stephi's channel yet, make sure you check her out. If there's something that is coming out soon and it's not quite widely available in stores yet, Stephi probably already has it. So make sure you check her out and let's go ahead and get started. So today I narrowed down my top 5 holiday red lipsticks of this year, but it was really hard because I love red lipsticks, and some of the ones that I really reach for are some from previous collections. For example, Rouge Majestueux from last year's Chanel holiday collection is one that I use quite a bit. Also, Guerlain's holiday red lipstick last year, which was number 94, that I believe that again was limited edition and is no longer available. So I did not include those, but those are two that I really love. So for this year's selection, I chose things that are currently available, and I have a variety of finishes here as well. And these are all just, I think, great reds for the holidays or for every day. So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to show you some lip swatches as we go through my selections, and then when we come back, I will show you some arm swatches as well. So let's go ahead and get started. First up, from Chantecaille, we have the Lip Crystal in Carnelian, and as you can see, this is a sparkly red lipstick, and this is something I purchased actually a year ago. I've used quite a bit since then. And you can see that even after using this a lot, you get a ton of sparkle from this lipstick. Out of all of the sparkly lipsticks I have, this one is probably the sparkliest. So Carnelian is a gorgeous red. You can put this on lightly and get more of that sheer red with the sparkle. You can dab this on top of another lipstick for a little bit of a topper. And if you want to kind of decrease how much sparkle you get, that's a great way to do that. Just dab it on lightly on top of another lipstick. And you can build this up and get it super sparkly. So I think a sparkle lipstick or lip product is a must around the holidays. I think it's gorgeous. And this one is my favorite. Now, Chantecaille has 3 lip crystals total available, and this one is my favorite out of those 3 as well. But as you can see, you know, I think they really excel in these sparkly lipsticks just because they do have so much embedded in there, and yet it doesn't really feel gritty. I'm not saying you can't feel any of it, but it's definitely very, very finely milled. Next up, we wouldn't have a lipstick favorite selection without a Lisa Eldridge lipstick. And I chose my favorite red, Velvet Ribbon. This is a classic blue-based red. It's gorgeous. One of the things that makes Lisa Eldridge lipsticks so wonderful are the complex undertones she has in there. Instead of just having something that's strictly blue-based or strictly orange-based, she mixes colors in there so that they are more flattering to a wider variety of skin tones. Velvet Ribbon is no exception. I think this is the perfect holiday red. It's one of my favorite red lipsticks of all, and the finish on these is gorgeous. It is a matte lipstick, but it is not drying and it has this gorgeous velvet finish. So I highly recommend the Lisa Eldridge Velvet Ribbon lipstick. My third choice is also a matte, but this one is a creamy matte, and this is the Givenchy. This is the Le Rouge Deep Velvet line in number 36, L'Interdit. And this is a gorgeous red. And it's going to be a creamy matte. It stays creamy on your lips for a couple of hours and then it dries down. Now these matte lipsticks, this one and the Lisa Eldridge, and I do have another one as well, they are very, very long wearing on the lips. All of the reds will leave a stain on your lips, but these mattes are especially long wearing compared to the satin formulas. And I have really been in love with this formula of Givenchy lipsticks. So I think Givenchy lipsticks in general are underrated. This one is fantastic. My fourth choice probably isn't a surprise to my regular viewers because I've worn this one quite a bit so far this year, and this is from the Chanel Holiday Collection. It's number 127, Rouge d'Or, and this is going to be a beautiful red lipstick with a little bit of gold shimmer. It's definitely not going to be high sparkle like the Chantecaille, but you do see a little bit of gold shimmer in here. I think is gorgeous. It's very comfortable on the lips. It's fairly long lasting for a satin formula, and it's just gorgeous. This is one of my favorite reds. I'm so glad I picked this one up. And of course, I love the packaging on these Chanel lipsticks as well. These push buttons in order to actually open the tube. I love that. So I think it's a gorgeous choice. If you have the Dior red from the Diorific holiday collection this year, that is also a nice option to this one. My Chanel beat out the Dior, but I think they were both great choices. And then the last lipstick that I chose is a liquid lipstick, and this is the Rouge Allure Ink Fusion in number 836 Iredale from Chanel. This came out with the Chanel Fall Winter collection, and I love it. I think this is a gorgeous, gorgeous matte lipstick. And again, it's going to be super long wearing. It's a liquid lipstick. You put it on, you kind of wait for it to dry. You've got a little bit of playtime to make sure it looks perfect. But I think overall, this is a fantastic choice, and it's incredibly long wearing. It is not completely transfer proof like the Chanel Ultra Tenue Duos, but however, it is so long wearing and stays so well on the lips that I do find it suitable to wear under a mask as well. So, you know, you will have some transfer with it, but it really does stay pigmented on your lips. So I think it's a great choice. Now let's take a look at some arm swatches here. So here is the Chantecaille Lip Crystal in Carnelian. And one thing I wanted to note is that whenever I wear a red lipstick, I do like to wear a lip liner. I did not use lip liner in the swatches because it's just too rough on my lips to continually take it on and off, but I do like to sharpen them up. So what I currently have on my lips is the Iredale, and I did add lip liner to it after I did the lip swatch. So here is Carnelian. You can see that's a soft red. There's definitely pink in there, and the shimmery particles in here, you've got some pink, you've got some silver, and you've got some red. So there's like kind of a blend of that. And I think this is just a gorgeous shade to wear on its own or as a topper to another lipstick. This one's going to be on the cooler side, but it's still pretty firmly in the neutral range. Next up, we have the Lisa Eldridge lipstick in ribbon, and you can see this beautiful velvet finish on the bullet. And I have to say these bullets are a little soft, so when you use them, do not leave it up too high or you run the risk of breaking your bullet. And I have done that. So you can see here the edges of this. You can see a little bit of that blue-based pink peeking through. This is another one that you can dab on for a lighter look. You can apply it with a lip brush. It has a gorgeous texture. It's definitely going to be a cooler toned red. And again, because she has complex undertones in there, it still looks good on people with warmer skin tones, just not super warm. So you do have a range that will work with this as well. Next up, we have the Givenchy Le Rouge Deep Velvet in number 36, L'Interdit. And this one is another gorgeous red. You can see the bullet doesn't have like anything on the outside, like a velvet look or crystals or anything, but it is a wonderful red here. And you can see that this one is going to be a little bit more neutral than ribbon. It's got a little bit more orange in there, yet it's not a warm red. It's really a classic red here. I think is a gorgeous shade. And again, as a classic red, it's a classic choice. Next up, we have the Chanel Rouge d'Or. This is number 127. And you can see you've got some gold shimmer in the bullet, and you can see that it is embedded throughout as well. So this is going to just have a light shimmer in there. And look, you can see how light that can be. And you can build this up a bit deeper, but it is going to be a softer red. And this one is going to be neutral that leans a little cool. So it's kind of in between the Givenchy and the Lisa Eldridge. And then last up, we have the Iredale, which is on my lips. And the lip liner I paired this with is actually the ribbon from Lisa Eldridge. And this is Iredale. So this one, you can see there's a little bit more burgundy in here. And this lipstick, if you pair this with a burgundy lip liner, you really get a little bit more of that vampy look. You can sheer this out and get a little bit more of a red. And again, this one is going to be neutral, leaning a little cool. So you can see though that there's definitely more burgundy in it than the others. Again, I think this is another beautiful choice, and I think this is a classic lip color as well. One last thing I wanted to mention, again, I do recommend pairing red lipsticks with a lip liner. I personally like to go with a red or burgundy lip liner, but you can use other colors. I think whatever color you use kind of adds another touch to your lipstick. So if you want it to look exactly the same as it is in the bullet, try to go with a matching shade. But if you want to like deepen it up a little bit, go with something burgundy or something a little bit deeper. When you are applying the lip liner, I think it's very important with a red to not only make sure you have a crisp line on the outside, but to also put it kind of in the corners of your mouth. That's the area that fades away the fastest, especially noticeable with a red lipstick. So you want to make sure that you have pigment really well placed there. So as the lipstick starts to wear off in the corners, it's not really as noticeable. So I definitely recommend that. Also, if your red lipstick starts fading and let's say you didn't bring it with you to touch up, or you're a person who does not like to touch up, you can easily just add a lip gloss on top in any color you want, and it will kind of help smooth out the remaining pigment that's on your lips, and it refreshes your whole look. So it's a really easy way to kind of freshen your lips without a mirror. So those are my little tips, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed these. I'd love to know what your favorite reds are down below. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you came over from Stephi's channel, welcome, and please consider joining our family. So thank you so much, and don't forget to head over to Stephi's channel and check out her favorites also. I will see you soon. Have a great day and stay safe and healthy.